Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sparks Plays Minecraft. We're on the ALP server today, and we're finally going to finish this wall. First things first. So I've got sort of a vague idea of what I'm doing, so I'm just going to make a start on it, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, how you all doing? I'm pretty good, thank you. I've been pretty busy as always, but you know that's the way it is. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So we're going to go with sort of a glass front wall here. Like a very wide, big window. What I tend to do with this sort of thing is I usually sort of work out the very basics in creative and then sort of and ah about it for hours on end in survival afterwards and fiddle. So I'm going to sort of do what I did in creative, and then we're probably going to touch it up a bit. So glad to be back on the ALP server doing some stuff. And I've got a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. First things first, because this is an important one that I'd like to get your feedback on. One of the things I said that I wanted to do more often is to stream, to do more live streaming. And so far that hasn't happened. Christmas was quite a busy time, so that's probably the main reason why live streaming hasn't happened yet. But I think... Right, what am I doing here? I want... block here. Yeah, so live streaming is something I do want to get into more often. I was thinking mornings might be a good time for me to live stream in terms of sort of viewership. In the evenings, my internet tends to get quite bad because there's like my evenings, which is sort of 2 p.m. UK, in most areas of America. So it's not an ideal time for streaming because my internet kind of drops a little bit. Plus, there's a lot of people at home around that time, so it gets a bit noisier. So I was thinking about maybe trying to do daily or every other daily streams in my sort of early mornings, late morning, early afternoon, which would probably be about 7 or 8 a.m. in most areas of America. So I'm just kind of wondering, would people like me to stream more? And if I were to stream more, do you think what sort of time would you like me to do it? Remember to give a time zone, but if you could write that in the comments, that'd be really handy, because I think that might be kind of fun. And what sort of things would you like to see me doing in the streams? I think I'm placing these stairs wrong. So yeah, that's kind of something I'd like to get out of the way first of all. What would you like me to stream? When do you think I should stream it? The other disadvantage with me doing it sort of my evenings is that I tend to do a lot of collabs with people in the evenings. Like sort of my evening is when Americans start usually free to do collaborations, so that tends to be taken up already by collaborating, so it's not really great. Wow, I'm using a lot of cobblestone without actually getting anywhere here, aren't I? But that's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. And we've got sort of a nice little green border. One of the other things I kind of wanted to talk about is Twitter and Instagram. So most of you probably know we are on Twitter, and I do encourage you to follow us on Twitter. I mean, it's not a huge important thing, but more for your own entertainment. I mean, there's a lot of... I tweet a lot. Crazy Man's New Year's resolution is to tweet more, and I tend to share a lot of screenshots of things I'm in the works with, little sneak peeks of stuff that's going on, so just a bit of added value for you guys, really. You can sort of see some of the sneak preview screenshots of stuff I'm working on, things like that. Plus, it's a good way to interact with us and chat. So yeah, definitely Twitter's worth going and having a look at. It's twitter.com/accidentalgames. And the other thing is... Can I reach that from here? It's not going to let me place that properly from over here, is it? The other thing is Instagram. I've recently... I've recently started using Instagram. And the thing I'm doing with it is I am basically doing a doodle a day. So I'm not a particularly good artist, but I wanted to do something to help me remember things about each day. Like, it's sort of basically at the end of every day, I have to sketch something that has happened in the day, and I'm doing that in a nice little book that I have. But I'm also photographing them and putting them on Instagram. The Instagram is Accidental Sparks. I'll link it in the description if I remember. And so one of the things that this doodle of the day thing was for is that at the end of the year I can look back through my book and I can remember all the stuff that happened, because even though quite often it feels like every day is the same as the last, and stuff like that, which can sort of lead you to sort of get a bit restless with your life, or at least myself, I kind of wanted to remind myself that something interesting and unusual and exciting can happen every day if you just sort of mark it as a memory. So kind of doing that as a bit of a challenge. I've been going strong so far, and I've been uploading it on Instagram because I thought it might be fun to share, and it would also sort of keep me motivated to keep going if there's people sort of wondering where the next sketch is. So hopefully, I'm a people pleaser, that's my problem. Or in this case, I guess it'll be handy for me. So yeah, there's, oh my goodness, I just missed so many times. That's going on, and I invite you to come check it out. It's kind of fun. And to take part yourself as well, if you like. Something that I found that it's done, which I wasn't expecting, but kind of makes a lot of sense, is that every day now I want to do something special. I want to do something with the day so that I have something good to sketch. Like I'll specifically seek out something to draw, something unusual to do so that I can draw about it. Which is not what I was expecting to happen, but has kind of... It's good. I don't think I have any of the new stone varieties here. I don't. Okay. I've got tons on the World of Madness server. Okay, I kind of wanted to put some of the new... I think it's... I don't remember which stone type it is. The sort of dark grey, smooth one here. So I guess I'll fill it with cobble for now, and we'll andesite it, or diorite, or whatever it later. Just so I know what's going on. And I'm going to put stairs down here as well. Oops. Okay. So yeah, the doodle a day is pretty fun. Oh man, I always worry when I'm sort of talking about stuff that isn't Minecraft that I kind of, I sound like I'm just reading off a list, which I am reading off a list, but I don't want it to sound like that necessarily. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. 1 second. Yeah, there's no stairs here. Let's get rid of them. Yeah, so... kind of, I think I'm going to do a bit more work on this, and we'll do something else for the rest of the episode. So I'll just sort of complete this off camera so that I've got one or two other things to talk about for whatever else we do this episode. Okay, well, there's a window. A bit confused about all this. I went and got some of the new stone, by the way, so that's down there now. There's this sort of thing where there's, well, this stuff here that's kind of, you don't really want a window looking out into that, so you don't want a window there, but then you kind of want this all centered with the room. So do you want a window here because there's room for a window, or not because it would be asymmetrical? And then the other thing is, from the surface, the power plant isn't actually centered on that room. If I look at it from up here, you can see the power plant is kind of more to the left. So from the outside, I think it would look better to have a window over there. From the inside, I'm not sure. I guess I can go for a window. Let's put a window there and see how it goes. I think the window looks okay though. It's sort of a curved out, sort of not quite a straight window, but just a little bit of 3D in with it. I think it's kind of nice. Yeah, I think that looks good. Probably better during the day. There's not actually that much, like, there's not really much of a view out there, is there? It's not, I guess it's an ocean view. I feel like we need something out there to look out on now. Also, I could potentially get rid of these two brackets. They're mostly just to add a little bit of difference, a bit of spacing, but the window doesn't need it, and it might be a nicer view without them. So maybe get rid of those brackets. I'm not sure. This room is just horrible. It's a mess. It needs spacing and pillars, and I don't really know what to do with it anymore. But I guess that's a good start. We've got a window. I think off camera I'm going to try and figure out some sort of way of making this wall look pretty from the inside. We can technically have rooms down here. There's snow down here. Raps placed a load of snowmen around my base a while ago, and I never cleaned up the snow under here. The reason it's so messy, by the way, is I was gathering sand. So I picked up all the sand and left the sandstone for the moment. So, yeah, we could potentially have a room or something under there. There's space for a room back here as well. And that redstone, by the way, is just the light switch for the floor here. And spawn. Huh. Mobs tend to spawn very quickly in this room because I've lit up so many of the caves. And then this side wall here, we could maybe... This would be a nicer view. To have a window here would be kind of nice. There's not really any reason to have just a wall here either, so maybe shave off the rest of this mountain, have a nice sort of corner window there as well, and then potentially like a staircase or another room over there. We've got the other side of the power plant over here, so it might be nice to have an entrance to the underground from this side as well as the other side. Yeah, lots to think about. I've realised I'm making very slow progress with this base. It's been over a year I've been working on this now. It's kind of stupid. Somebody said that these would look better if there was more green. Like, if they were taller but on the green side rather than on the stone side. So I'm going to give that a quick shot and we'll see how it looks. Okay, well I raised the chimneys by 2 blocks. So the green is 2 blocks taller. I can't really tell the difference, to be honest. I think I'm kind of just getting used to it though. So, I guess that's alright. I think I know what the problem is. It looks like it's some kind of cardboard cutout almost. Like, you can usually only see this one wall. Like, you can't see the far wall across the top or anything. I feel like it just needs a little bit of maybe something round and curved on top. As if there was some sort of dome. Or like a... half a log, not a Minecraft log, a round real log, you know, like this kind of shape, but you know, symmetrical. Like that, or that, you know what I mean, a curve. So maybe that's what needed at the top, just some sort of thing to add a bit of, so it doesn't look like it's just a wall without anything behind it, which is kind of how it looks at the moment. I didn't actually have enough clay to finish off the other 2 towers, so at some point I need to go over to the mesa and get some more, because I'm completely out of clay. I've got 6 clay to my name undyed. I can't go down there anymore. I either need to move this portal or come up with a new way down, because that's the way I always go. I never actually really use these stairs except to come back up. So I think I need an entrance. I don't really know where an entrance would go over there, though. Maybe that's what this space should be for. Just another way into this room. Because I think this is quite an important room. It's got my storage chests in. So I think I should have several ways in, potentially. I also need a way into the power plant. I still don't have a door for that thing. But that's the way it is, I guess. Lots of work to be done. Well, I'm out of food, so I'm going to... become a patron of Zacloud's day-night buffet. What was that? Is there new information on these signs? Oh no, that's still... Okay. So, I'm going to go for my favourite, which is some of Zacloud's meat. So I will take a stack of that, and... I don't remember whether payment goes in... in the chest. I guess so. It can. It does now. And while I'm here, I'm going to have some of the cake because it's free and it's delicious. Thank you, Zach Loud. The tables are wrong again. So I thought I'd go and have a look at the slime farm and see whether the slime farm changes that I made a couple of episodes ago have had any effect. I don't know if people have been around the hub very often, which is kind of what the slime farm needs to actually produce stuff, but let's see if we've got anything. Somebody may also have gone and emptied it. I hear slimes. I was thinking I could improve the efficiency of this slime farm slightly if I opened it up to more people. Well, it's doing stuff, look at that. Burn, my pretties, burn! Oh, I think he can get me. Wow, they can swim against the stream. Ignore me! I think I have to be more than 16 blocks away. He's really fighting that current. Okay, well, it's definitely funneling slimes anyway. Go over there. Burn! Don't fight my punches. Okay. Yeah, seems alright. I think maybe these vines are stopping it from working properly. Ouch! Jeez, guy! Yeah, these vines have to go. I think they're using them to their advantage, possibly. Okay, so it is slowly burning slimes, that's good. Oh, not bad, that has been running. I think I may take some of these. And yeah, it's pretty good. I was thinking I could improve the efficiency by, rather than having just the corners as holes, just have drops all the way around. Just so that they fall faster. Go on. You know you want to burn. Burn, go on. I thought Crazy Man said he fixed these water streams. They still look not quite right. I think when they fight it, they can avoid burning, but yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Kind of would be nice to have a place to stand where you can pick up the XP as well, but oh well, it's not really an XP farm, so fantastic. So I reckon that's going to do us just about for this episode. As a reminder, if you could tell me what time you think you'd like me to stream, that you'd prefer me to stream, do let me know, or on which days. That would be really useful information. Just want to finish off by quickly mentioning, because I don't think we officially have said anything about ALP, as in the joint episodes that Crazy Man and I do on this server. Now, some of the more astute of you may have noticed that there hasn't been one in quite some time. There is a group event that we did recently, which I have not yet edited, but in general, Crazy Man has lost interest in survival vanilla Minecraft, so he isn't really feeling up to doing any more, at least at the moment, ALP joint episodes, Crazy Man and myself, on this server. So both ALP and his Minecraft with a Madman series are probably going to be pretty much not happening. Maybe rarely, if we do some sort of group event, he'll come take part, that kind of thing. But in general, that's where they are, if you were wondering. By the way, all these flowers are floating. Also, Crazy Man's currently in Las Vegas. This one isn't floating. This is even more exciting than Crazy Man being in Las Vegas. He won a competition. If you don't follow us on Twitter, you may not know this. He won a competition to make a video for the place where he works. We can't show you the video because we don't want you to know where he works, because we had to sign, I used to work there as well, we had to sign a bit of paper that says that we're not allowed to say nasty things about the place we work at online in social media or anything like that. So we decided we would rather tell you about all the crazy stories that all the crazy things that happen there and not say where we work, than to say where we work and lose those stories. This walkway appears to be on fire. So yeah, but yeah, he's currently in Las Vegas. He sent out a couple of tweets so far. He seems to be doing a bit of gambling, having some fun. and I believe he's there at a tech conference. So I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. He may very well release a video talking about his experiences at some point. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But I'm kind of jealous, sort of slightly jealous. I mean, Las Vegas isn't the place in America I'd like to visit the most, but if I got free tickets for winning a competition, heck, why not? So lucky him, lucky him. It's very good. And it was a long train journey. Ah, yes, this sign, my nemesis. It was worth it. Sign. Exercise is always good. So I think that does it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the windows and when you would like me to stream and what you would like me to stream. If I was to do it more regularly, say daily or every other day or something like that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.